Sir Joseph Cook, born in December 1860 and died in July 1947, served as the sixth Australian Prime Minister from 1913 to 1914. He was then the leader of the Commonwealth Liberal Party, after earlier serving as the leader of the Anti-Socialist Party. He was born in Silverdale, Staffordshire, England, immigrated to Australia in 1885. In 1901, he was elected to the first Australian Parliament, representing the division of Parramatta. He replaced Alfred Deakin as leader of the Liberals in January 1913, and a few months later managed a one-seat majority victory over Andrew Fisher's Labour Party at the 1913 election. However, that was only in the House of Representatives. In the Senate, the opposition party or parties were in a majority, which made governing difficult because in the Australian political system, the laws have to be passed by both the House of Representatives and the Senate, although nowadays, given the 1975 gridlock that forced Gough Whitlam out of power, there can be joint sessions of the Australian House of Representatives and the Senate in cases of a long-standing dispute between the two chambers, and a simple majority then is enough to force a decision there. As a result, he engineered the first double dissolution, in other words, dissolving both the House of Representatives and the Senate, and a new election was called for September 1914, where the Liberals lost their majority and Fisher returned to office as Prime Minister. He did, however, later serve as a Navy Minister and Treasurer, or Finance Minister, between 1917 and 1921. The last year of that four-year period, he served as the Treasurer. He was a delegate to the 1919 Paris or Versailles Peace Conference. After leaving politics, he served as High Commissioner to the United Kingdom from 1921 to 1927, and he died at the age of 86 as one of the last survivors of the first federal parliament. He returned to Australia after his High Commissionership in Britain ended in 1927, and bought a large house in Bellevue Hill overlooking Sydney Harbour. In 1930, he built a luxury apartment block called Silchester. He enjoyed a low-profile retirement and he rarely granted interviews. He refused to write his memoirs and actually destroyed many of his personal papers. Therefore, his biographers have had difficulty discerning his private thoughts. He died after a heart-related illness.